What happened while we were away, brought to you by Angry Trump.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
So why is Trump so upset with both Iran and Israel this morning? Well, yesterday evening, he announced the two warring parties had agreed to a ceasefire that would take effect in cascading 12-hour increments. Concurrent with that announcement, reports started emerging from Tehran of some of the loudest series of explosions yet. According to the announced ceasefire, Israel was still technically operating according to those terms. Later on last night, Iran started another missile barrage against Israel. Again, technically, they were not violating the ceasefire. Then later overnight, Iran launched yet another missile barrage against Israel, this one directly hitting a family of 4, killing them. Israel then this morning responded with a small attack on Iran targeting their radar arrays. So that's why Trump was upset before his trip to NATO this morning.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that.
Meanwhile, as Trump is on the verge of doing the impossible and creating peace in the Middle East, leave it to Lindsey Graham, who had a full-blown wargasm on the Senate floor yesterday.
It's about a religious agenda. Why do they do what they do? Religious, fanatical beliefs, a master religion for the world. And if you don't believe that, you have missed a lot. That's what they want, and the only way they're not going to get there is for somebody to stop them. What did Hitler want? To take over the entire world and create a master race. Anybody that didn't fit his definition of the right kind of person was imprisoned or killed. The Ayatollah and his henchmen have that same view, but it's religiously driven.
In other news, the Supreme Court yesterday temporarily granted the Trump administration a victory in the president's efforts to deport millions of illegals from the U.S. in a ruling of 6-3. The highest court of the land said the administration could restart deportations of illegal aliens to countries that were not their origin. The 3 liberal justices dissented. The court smacked down a lower court judge named Brian Murphy, who within hours of the Supreme Court's decision issued an action himself aimed to sidestep the Supreme Court, who just smacked him down. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm not making that up. That's basically what happened. The Supreme Court smacked down a lower court judge on the issue of deporting illegals to countries not their origins, and that judge responded by appointing himself as more powerful than the U.S. Supreme Court. Stephen Miller, your thoughts?
Yes, this is an incredible victory, the Supreme Court win. It allows President Trump, as the law has long said, but the courts have blocked, it allows President Trump to send illegal aliens convicted of rape, murder, homicide, assault, battery, crimes against children to any country around the world that is willing to accept them. So whether that be South Sudan or whether it be Somalia or whether it be Ethiopia, any country in the world that is willing to accept these monsters, we can get them out of our country and be free of them forever. The only thing I have to share tonight, Sean, in a little bit of breaking news, is that the district court judge in Boston has said he's going to defy the Supreme Court's ruling. So expect fireworks tomorrow when we hold this judge accountable for refusing to obey the Supreme Court.
Let's do a Left-Wing America vibe check, shall we? Here's Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett.
And to understand enough about the Constitution to the extent that I'm the one that's supposed to make the decision or at least get a vote.
Here's a random TV station in Maine.
Hello, everybody. I am Chartreuse Money, and today, as current temperatures right here, Saturday, it's 2:40 p.m., honey. It is 80 degrees here in Portland right now, honey.
And let's see what Planned Parenthood is up to. Oh, they're arguing over whether men need cervical exams for cervical cancer. We're doing great here, and that's what happened while we were away.